Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is a lovely gown we are about to cut and sew right now. Relax and make sure you watch to the end. So yeah, we are back to the table. So now to fold our fabric, what I've done here is I cut the length of the full length of my clients. I cut the full length, and the full length is 63. I added 1.5 as sewing allowance for the end part. Okay, so now the cutting, the etiage, the design of the lace, the the down part of the lace, that is what is called etiage. If you know the English name they call it, you can drop it in the comment section. So the etiage of the back will be at the side, while the one for the front, this is for the front. Okay, the etiage will be at the front, because you know from the picture I showed you earlier on, you can see what I'm talking about. So the etiage will be like this, the front part will be like this. Can you see it? So the etiage for the front will be, I mean, the etiage will be at the front, while the etiage for the back will be at the side. But don't worry, just follow me. You will understand what I'm saying better as we go further. So we are going to cut the back first. So it is the back that we will use to cut the front. So now what we are doing for the back is now we cut out the neck. So for the neck, we are using 3.5. That's for the neck width. Then for the neck depth, we are using 1. Okay, so you mark it. Let me see what I'm doing. So you mark it 3.5 for the depth, then 1. So 3 by 1. Okay, then we cut it out. Okay, okay. So now we will take the body measurement too. So my client's body measurement is what? Our bust is 52. Our bust is 56. Our bust is 56. So you divide 56 into 4, and you had, because this is Bubu, right? So we have 14. So you mark 14. Then you had extra. You had like extra. Let me just use all these nets. I mean all this lace. This is, we have a 10 extra. So let me just use let me use 8. So I'm adding additional 8 inches to it for the freeness. Okay. So for the end part, for the sleeve part, I mean, you know, let me do the sleeve opening to be 16. Let's say 16. Okay. So from the 16, you bring it here, then you just take it down. Do you see what I did? No, sorry. Yeah, you take it down. Okay. So I've cut out the back. Okay. Remember I said we use our let's say we use our hip measurement. Okay. So divided by 4. Then I added extra allowance for the freeness. Okay. So now I will use the back to cut the front. So let me place the front. Just the way I place this, that is the exact way I will also place the front. The difference is just that, you know, the etaje was folded to the side, but for the front, the etaje will be folded to the front because of the design we are trying to bring out of it. So can you see the way I folded the front? This is the front and the down part. The etaje is here at the front. You know, at the front, we are going to match the two etaje together to give us the design at the front. So you can see, so I place the back on it. So we use the back to cut the front. Then the front, you use a, you put 1 inches allowance at the front part, because you know you will need to place it on each other. So you can use half or 1 inch. So but me, I'm using 1 inch because of the type of itaji that I'm using. So I leave 1 inch as an allowance to join both itaji together at the front. Can you see it? So, like I said, I've joined the front and this is the front. So we need to use the back to cut out the front at the side. Okay, at the side area. Okay, okay. So now this is the front here is being joined and this is the V-neck shape and the back is on it. So now what we are going to do right now is just to, so what we are going to do right now is just to match the, make sure that the shoulder, okay, the front shoulder and the back shoulder is tally, like is tally together. So that means the neck depth at the back is going to be on its own. Okay, it's just going to be on its own like this. Can you see what I'm doing? So it's like the two shoulder is matching together. The two shoulder is matching together. Can you see? This is the back and this is the front. So by the time you join both front and back together, so everything will align very well. Okay, so now we will now use the back to trim, we will use the back to trim the front. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I've already trimmed it out, you can see. So by the time I join the two shoulders together, everything is going to tally. So let me go and join it together and bring it back and show you what it looks like. So right here, I don't even know my Bluetooth was off. So my voice was not coming out. But what I was doing basically here was, you know that you've already used the back piece to shape the front piece out, okay? But at the same time, you know, the back piece has the etaje at the hem side, which means we are not going to fold the sleeve side inside because of the design. Okay, and I also want the front to also have the same design, but we've already used it for the front to get our v-neck out. Okay, so now the trick here is I'm going to cut out from the main fabric. I'm going to cut out about like 2.5 inches, and I'm going to replace it back with the HRJ. You can see me holding another piece of material there. So I want to cut out like 2.5 from there. Then I will replace it back with the one I will be cutting out from the leftover fabric. Okay, so if you cut out 2.5, it means you'll be cutting out 3.5 from the other fabric, you know, because you will use half inch, I mean 1 inch in total to join them together. Then that is what I did. As you can see me measuring like 2.5 from the main fabric there to cut out. You can see, so I want both the front and the back to be the same. So after cutting it out and join, you can see this is what it looks like. Can you see that? So now I will go to the machine and join it together and give it a good press. You will even hardly see it, except you know you are looking for what is not lost. So that was, so I quickly want to point out something here. So before you join the two HIJ together, okay, So you need to determine the length, I mean the depth of your neck. So like my own now, I want the depth to be like maybe like 10 or 11, because the person is on the big size and she does not like her clothes choking her at all. So she wants her distance to be very, her neckline to be very deep. So I might use maybe 12 or 11. So you determine how deep you want your neck to be, because remember at the end of the day it's going to be like this. Okay, this is how it's going to be like. So you determine how deep you want your neck to be, and that is where you will start the journey from.
So what we are doing here is we've already joined the etiage. You know, we cut. Remember, we cut some parts out. Then we now replace it back with the etiage for the front side. So now, both the front and the back has the same design at the hem side. You can see it yourself. We already join it and iron it out. So now what we are doing next is we are trimming out the excess. When I was cutting the 2.5, you know, when I was cutting it, I mean the 3.5 rather, I added extra inches to the length. So that is what we are cutting out here, and it is better this way to be excess than shortage, you know, you having shortage of fabric. So we are done with that, and this is back the back piece. You can either pipe it with bias if that is what you have available with you, but what I did was I used a door face, what we call door face, to pipe it inside.
So quick recap on what we have done so far. This is the neck. Like I said, from the shoulder you leave about like 12 inches deep. Though this depends on uh how deep you want your neck to be, but for here I used 12 inches so that the person can wear it easily. And for the back, I cut another plain fabric to hem the neck, you can see that, right? Then I joined the shoulders together. So after joining the shoulder together, I joined the side. I joined the side, then I hem the down part of it, and that is all you can see. And this is what we have. You can see the V-neck. You can see, yeah. So let me put it on mannequin and show you what it's looking like. Can you see the final look of our beautiful Bubu gown with a V-neck shape that has the lace edge on it? You can see how beautiful it's looking. Very neat, very beautiful. And this is the back, you know. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.